Hi, this is Kimberly, and today I'm going to show you how to place a border or a sashing on your quilt. So what I have learned is I am going to go into my quilt path, into my pantographs. It's going to bring up my screen. On my screen, you're going to notice that it has my total width and height set. And that is based on the quilt that I'm demonstrating on. But what I'm going to do is I am going to go inside here and I am going to change my total height to 2. Then I click OK. And I'm going to change my total width to 9. And I'm going to click OK. So now you can see, and I'm going to change my pattern height to 2. So it says pattern height's 2, total height's 2, total width is 9. Now I am in basic mode and I'm going to go select my pattern and I'm going to go up here to where it says continuous line. And I purchased the pattern from One Needle Songs and it's called Adora Pearls. And I'm going to click that and I'm going to open it. Now that design did not come with Quilt Path. It is something that you will have to purchase if you want this design, but I'm just demonstrating today. So I'm going to go back into pattern height and click on 2. And it's going to make my pattern look like that. So I am not going to quilt as rows, I am going to quilt as a single pattern. So I'm going to click on single pattern. Now, I have this set up here at the top. You go to settings, and I have it set for a 4-point stretch, and then click OK. And as you can see, it's on the screen. Now, on the screen, everything in red is outlined, is my safe area. And this is the pattern. It shows me what the pattern looks like, but the pattern has not been placed yet. So I'm going to go ahead and place my pattern. So I'm going to move down here to my quilt so you can see it. And all this quilt is was a block and a block. It was just joined all together. So I'm going to go to the top left-hand corner and I am going to click on the top left-hand corner right here. And what I want to do is I want to start at the very top left-hand corner and go clockwise on my screen. So I click that, and up at the screen you can see the design looks, oh my goodness, the design doesn't look right, but that's okay. I'm going to go back down here to my quilt and I'm moving my machine to where I want it placed. And I'm trying to put it right here in the corner, and I'm going to click the right-hand button, top right-hand button, and that's like step number 2. So as you can see, it moved it. It's highlighted in yellow. It moved that corner to right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to my quilt and I'm going to click right here where I want it on the bottom right. And I'm clicking the bottom right-hand corner. That's step number 3. As you can see, it moved it right there, the yellow dot, number 3. And then my last step is I'm going to go all the way over to this corner, and I'm going to click this bottom left-hand corner, number 4. And I go up, and you can see the yellow dot is right there in the bottom left-hand corner. So that is how I want this one placed. So what I will do now is I will go ahead and say pull bobbin, and it's going to move the machine down. Normally I have 2 hands, but I can see if I can pop this up. And as it moves it, I'm going to see if I can grab it, and I missed it. Let me go ahead. That's why there's a redo button. I'm going to click redo. Go back down here. This time I'm using my seam ripper. I'm going to just scoop it underneath and pull it. I did not cut the thread with the seam ripper. I was just using it to pull that bobbin thread. Now I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to hit sew. Sometimes this happens where you're going to get this error, and I know all my cables are connected. I probably just need to reinstall my drivers, but I'm going to go ahead and hit retry. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit repair pattern. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say closest stitch, and as you're going to see, the machine didn't look like it moved any, so I'm just going to trace back one and take a look down here where it's at, and it looks like it was just right there. I'm going to trace forward one, and then I'm going to come up to my thread, and I'm just going to tug on it just a little bit to give that tension back, because I don't want that tension bubbling up here on the top of the thread. And then I'm going to hit sew. And it's just going to do a little staying stitch here. If you don't like that little mark that it left there on that quilt right there, you can go ahead and pull that out and redo your little thing. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue it. I don't think it looks that bad. Show you next, I want to show you how you can go ahead and do the sides without having to place, take your quilt off, turn it, and replace it, and then do it again, because there's no need to take your quilt off on the top. So that's going to finish out here in just a second. Beautiful design. So then I click finished, and then I have a thread cutter, so I'm just going to cut my thread, and I'm going to pull the top, and where did my seam ripper go? I'm just going to go ahead and trim my thread here. There you go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull the machine down, because the top design is placed and I like it, and I want to do it on the side, but you're looking at the screen, you're wondering how can I place this on the side because it's going vertically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, and remember on the screen I go left to right all the way around clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down here I am going to start at the very bottom on the left hand side, and I'm going to place it where I want it, and then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to say 1. And as you can see, the design is starting to move. I'm going to push the machine up into this corner. I'm going to try to line it up where I want it. And then I go up to the screen and I push 2, or the top right hand side. Now I'm going to go over to the top right. And I'm going to place it where I want it. And I can come back up to the screen. And the screen is you're going to click on the bottom right. So more or less what you're doing is you are rotating the design in Quilt Path. I'm going to come down here and place it where I want it. And then I'm going to click the bottom left, which is 4, because there's 4 points to a square. Now, as you can look on the screen, I have my design. It went from horizontal and it is now vertical. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull my bobbin, and the machine is going to move for me. And I probably didn't leave a long enough tail right there. Of course, again, I do redo. But that's okay, we have a redo button. Let's see if I can pull that as soon as it moves. I got it. I come back up here and I hit sew. I'm just going to move back down. So you can use this as your sashings or on your border. What some people do is they go ahead and they will place their corner block, and then they'll go back in and they will do their sashing design. Now if you have one long border, you can either measure out your quilt and fill in the design, or you can as a pantograph design, you can add more than one design and block it. But what I would do, since your quilt is probably not straight across as you rolled it up onto your bars, you might want to do it in sections. That will give you a better finish than doing one straight across, just in case if it goes not straight but a little diagonal from your roller bars. So there you go, I clicked finish. And what I will do is I will go ahead and I will continue to do this all the way around, as you can see on this design. I did it on the bottom, and then I did it on the sides and the top, all the way around. So when it's done, I'm going to go ahead and swirl this the other way. I have an automatic roller bar here. Just want to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. So as you can see, I have the design and I have rotated it so the little pearls are at the top and then on the outside of the design. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you.